One.
Hi, I'm Miss Michelle or Mrs. Vilanen, and we're going to take children's yoga or family yoga today. I'm going to read something to you before we begin. You can find a comfortable seat and maybe have your mat. I'm sitting on a blanket, cross-legged seat pose, or maybe diamond pose, just for a few minutes as we center and give you something to think about. So, the weeks after a new school year begins, or holidays, or stressful or traumatic times in our family, where we can experience more anxiety, stress, and pressure. Taking a few minutes to practice yoga together as a family can give you maybe safety from the storm, remind you of what is important, and help teach skills to manage uncomfortable feelings. Practicing these skills can help you support one another throughout your lifetime. Practicing yoga can help promote family bonding, improving bonding and communication, and the sense of play that can come about as you and your family do yoga poses together can have you reconnect with your own inner child, perhaps bringing new awareness and discovery of your own true authentic self. So, and with that, I'm using the book Yoga for Children. Let's center. Let's find ourselves into our sits bones and sit up tall. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Tuck your chin slightly so our whole spine is lengthened. We're going to breathe in. Inhale slowly. Pause. Exhale. Close your eyes if you feel safe, or you can just keep a non-focused gaze. Inhale again. Inhale through your nose. Pausing at the top. Exhaling. I'm breathing ha sound because when I follow my breath, it gets me out of mind clutter, following the sound of your breath. And then that ha, think of fogging up the glass in the mirror. Inhale. Pause and exhale. And again, one breath, just one breath can help us to make better decisions, to relax, to let go of anger, and to just be. So let's take a moment from our navel, our belly button. We're going to take our hand and we're going to twist to the right, putting our right hand on left knee, taking the other hand behind our bumper, sitting up with a long, tall spine, and we're going to find a breath here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 2 more breaths like that. One more breath. Good, let's return back to center. Good, let's try that on the other side. Take the left hand on the right knee. Take the right hand behind the bumper. Finding a long, tall spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. Returning to navel center. This time we're going to float up our arm. Placing our hand down, and we're going to reach over. We're going to ground our sits bones. How is the body that you brought to yoga class today? How are you feeling? Are you feeling tense? Or perhaps anxious? Find the breath. Good, let's find to the other side. Take a stretch over the head, grounding our sits bones. Inhaling here. Exhaling. You don't have to look perfect. Yoga is for every body. And just the fact that you showed up on your mat today makes all the difference. You showing up for yourself or your family and loved ones. Good. I'm going to remove my blanket. So from easy seat pose, hands resting in your lap, sit up tall. Find length in your neck and spine. Oh, how beautiful. Can you grow a little taller? Good. Now take a deep breath in and lift your shoulders to your ears. And now let's exhale and say, release our shoulders back down. Our shoulders hold a lot of stress, and we don't even realize sometimes we're holding them so tense. So let's try that again. Let's take a deep breath in and lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Show me happy spine. Show me sad spine. Show me happy spine. Show me sad spine. Now gently close your eyes and bring your hands together in front of your heart. Thumbs press gently into your chest. Breathe slowly and deeply. Inhaling again. Exhaling. Let's take a moment and practice our bird breath. Fingertips down to the mat. We're going to inhale up. Touch our fingertips. Pause. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Fingertips to touch. Pause. Exhale slowly down. Good. Flower pose. Let's take a moment and switch feet. Or if you're in diamond, that's okay too. We're going to bend our elbows and place our fingertips just behind our ears. Thumbs behind the ears, fingertips spread on the head. So we're going to inhale to bloom. And then we're going to exhale and close our petals and bring our elbows together in front of our face and down to the floor. Inhale to bloom while smelling the fragrance of the flowers. Exhale to close our flower. Closing your petals. Inhale again. And exhale. Closing our petals and reaching forward. One more time. Inhale to bloom while you smell the fragrance. And then exhale back down to close your petals. Good, one last time. Inhale to bloom. And stretch and grow, and then exhale. Bring the elbows together and reach forward. Good. Look like some good flowers out there. And I know, I can feel that you're doing your best to be flowers. And the flowers trust. They trust that every day that they are taken care of, that they'll get enough rain and enough sun. And perhaps we too can trust ourselves as we get on our yoga mat just to do the best we can. Good, easy seat pose twist. We're going to twist one more time from navel center. We're going to take our right hand on the left knee and twist. Inhale here. Exhale. Good, let's come back from the navel center. We're going to twist. We're going to take our left hand, put it on the right knee. Hands behind the bumper. Inhale. Exhale. And twist back. Notice how the breath spirals up the spine. Notice that in the breath and unspirals. Good. Our next pose is sprinkler pose. We're going to sit in easy seat pose again. bringing our elbows out to our sides and resting our fingertips on our shoulders like this. So we're going to inhale deeply through our nose and exhale and twist from side to side. And we can make that sprinkler sound. Psh, psh, psh. Are you ready? Inhale. Psh, 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 psh. Until you exhale and you're out of air. Let's try that again. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale and twist our sprinkler. Psh, 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 psh. Till you're out of breath. One more time. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale and twist side to side as you make your sprinkler sound. Psh, 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 psh. Good. Little side bending. When we twist in our body, we wring out our digestive organs. And that's good for us. Table pose. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. And we're going to stack our shoulders over our hands. We're going to spread our fingertips. And we're going to stack our hips over our knees. We're going to leave our elbows soft. We're not going to lock them out. And we're going to leave our head neutral as well. Can you make a table with your spine? Let's breathe in and out for 3 breath cycles. Inhaling. Exhaling. Ha. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe tapping the tops of our feet. Sometimes we can let go of stress that way too. Good, now we're going to try our happy cat and our scared cat, our cat-cow variation. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift our tail, and we're going to smile with our collarbones. Like right here, making a smile. As you exhale, we're going to draw the sits bones together. We're going to round the spine, and we're going to lift our belly button to the spine. And then we're going to tuck our chin to our chest, squeezing all the air out. Then we're going to release the chin. We're going to start to inhale. We're going to release the belly and let it spill out. And then we're going to let the sits bones come apart. We're going to lift the collarbone and let it smile. Again, press down with the knuckles, your thumb, your index, and pinky finger. Good. Now let's find our happy cat and then our scared cat. So here's our happy cat. And now we're going to exhale and we're going to bring the sits bones together. Bring your belly button up to your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. And we're going to be a scared cat. Now we're going to release the chin. And we're going to find an inhale. We're going to release the belly and we're going to release the sits bones. Good. Let's try that one more time, okay? Show me your scared cat. So we're going to exhale. Bring the sits bones together. Bring the belly button up to your spine. Tuck your chin. And then we're going to release with an inhale. Release the chin. Let the belly, let the sits bones spill apart. Good. And find your table pose one last time. If your wrists are not happy, you can always use a prop. You can always come to your forearms. Sometimes having a prop like a bolster to press into helps. Child's pose. So from here, we're going to sit on our heel and we're going to widen our knees. You can keep your knees together. And we're going to simply fold forward. And our hands can be here. Or our hands can be in front of us. And the idea is to lengthen the spine here and to relax. Find a few breaths. Just even inhale and even exhale. For the people who have challenges with the knee, here is option B, happy baby pose. So child's pose is here. I can bring my knees in and I can melt my spine into the earth. I can bring my knees toward my chest and find happy baby pose. To safely come out of it, I come onto my side, head rest in my bicep, knees, my hips stack. I push that hand down and I come on up safely. So child's pose can be done as child's pose or happy baby pose. Plank pose. Let's take a moment and play with plank pose. So from our table pose, where my shoulders are stacked over my hands and my fingers are spread, my root down with my knuckles of my thumb, pointer finger, and pinky. I'm going to stretch one foot out behind and press into the metatarsal, the ball of my foot. And then reach up and stretch into. So I'm reaching forward, but yet I'm reaching back into my heels. I have engaged my abs. I'm pushing. I'm drawing my navel in and up. I'm pressing down with my hands and balls with my feet, and I'm also lifting with my quadriceps. Slowly, we're going to bring the knees back down. We're going to come back and press back into child's pose again. Let's find a few breaths in child's pose. Take a few moments and rest there. That is a pose of rest. It is a pose that calms our central nervous system. Good, now we're going to try a couple standing poses. We're going to find mountain pose. So I'm going to stand with my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to root down with the trinity of my foot, the big toe, the pinky, and the heel. I'm going to feel grounded in it. I'm going to root down, plant roots with my feet into the earth. If you're a little taller, perhaps maybe you want to stand maybe just slightly wider till you feel that you have a good base. So I start to climb on my legs. I'm going to leave a micro bend in the knee. When I come to my hips, I'm going to lengthen my tailbone. I'm going to draw in at the navel. I'm going to roll my shoulder blades down and back and energize my fingertips toward the earth. I'm going to tuck my chin slightly. Mountain pose. Let's find 3 breaths here. And you can option to leave your eyes open or closed. Inhale. Exhale. Find the breath in the pose now. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Feel strong. Feel at home in your body. Feel grounded. Feel safe. Good. Our next pose is ragdoll, a forward fold. So I'm going to find my mountain pose again. And I'm going to, let's see. Oh, I'm going to do this with a circle sweep. So I'm going to circle sweep my arms on up. Fingertips to touch, open. And I'm going to forward fold swan dive. I'm going to bend the knees. So bending the knees is key here. My feet are strong, big toe, pinky, and heel with my foundation. And now I'm just going to perhaps hold my elbows and just gently rock or sway, allowing my spine to be long. Finding the breath. You can move a little. Okay, for anyone with issues where you feel lightheaded, perhaps bringing our forearms to our knees and coming here. This is enough for you in this forward fold ragdoll pose. Good. Make one more. Take a moment. Shake our head. Yes. Shake our head no. Gently, very gently. I'm going to start to When you're ready, we're going to tuck our tailbone. We're going to inhale slowly. We're going to leave that bend in the knee. Then we come up slowly, one vertebra at a time, until I stack all my bones up and I return to mountain pose. Good. That was good. Thank you for trying that with me. Good. We're going to try spider pose. We're going to stand with our feet wider than hip distance, and we're going to squat down and bend our knees out to the sides. Can you bring your heels and outside edges of your feet to the ground? Perhaps here is enough. Sometimes a bolster helps. So I might sit down onto my bolster. But notice that my whole foot, the outside edges of my feet are down. I can take my elbows and press open here. Or I can just sit in a squat, lengthening my spine. Now to really make it spider pose, can you bring your hands to the floor between your feet and slide them to the outsides of each of your feet? Oh, notice what you're feeling in your body. Can you go there? And if not, that's okay too. You can just stay on your bolster or pillows. And I'm sure you have some props around your house to help you with spider pose. Good. We'll come out of that. Now we're going to find staff pose. I always have my yoga classes get their blanket out. I'm going to do this from the side. Here's my blanket, folded it up. Or perhaps you're sitting on a pillow or something to lift your hips slightly. So staff pose, we are making the letter L. L stands for length and for long. And that's what we're doing in this pose. So the idea is I'm grounding with my sits bones. And I want to sit in this, and it seems really quite of a simple pose, but there's a lot going on. My sits bones are grounding. I'm sending energy through my feet. And if knees aren't happy, you're feeling pulling here and here, allow a micro bend in the knee. Allow yourself to put a blanket or something under your knee for comfort. So here I am in staff pose. It can look like this for some people. I can have a knee bend, that's okay. I can activate Pada Bandha with my feet, pressing into the balls of my feet, spreading my toes, rolling the shoulder blades back and down, drawing in at my navel. And let's find 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job with staff pose with letter L. Now we're getting to come down to the ground. We're going to take a twist. We're going to lie on our back. So maybe I need to walk it down slowly. There we go. We're going to bend our knees. Feel my spine into the earth. And I'm going to bring one knee at a time. I bring them into my chest. The weight of my head, press the back of the head into the floor. If this feels uncomfortable in the throat, sometimes lifting with a blanket can help. I'm going to bring my knees into my chest. I'm going to feel my spine melt into the earth. Good, knees to chest pose. I'm going to rock back and forth gently. Good. If the weight of the femur bones is heavy on the belly, option to maybe bring the knees open a little wider. Okay, so now we're going to take a twist. I'm going to bring both of my knees down to the right side. I'm going to stack my hips. That's what's important here. And when I'm ready, I can allow the left shoulder to come down. But if it doesn't want to, I can just rest it here. The most important thing is to stack one hip over the other. And then perhaps as the body arrives and settles, we can open. I'm going to ask you to just keep the weight of the head into the earth and not try to move our necks too much. There's enough of a twist in the spine. Find another breath here. Exhale. Feel the breath as it spirals up the spine. Inhale. Good. Now I'm going to bring my hands back over so my spine is in line, and then I'm going to find my knee to chest pose, and now I'm going to touch down on the other side. So I'm going to touch down, I'm going to stack the hips. I'm going to let myself arrive and settle, noticing how the body feels. Now inviting breath into this pose. Perhaps I touch down. Hips stacked, arms stacked. If this doesn't feel good in the body, perhaps just staying here. That's okay. Your body in space. How do you feel in the pose? Make it feel good in your body. If it feels good in the body, it's right for the body. So let's inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's bring our hand back. My spine is lengthened, and now I'm going to roll onto my back and find that pose one more time. Maybe touching my feet down. Let's see where we're going next. Oh, we're into Shavasana. It's our final resting pose, most important pose of practice. So I can let my feet be long, let my hips settle, weight at the back of the head and my shoulder blades, arms just a few inches from your body. You're going to lay here for just a few minutes with your breath. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, but just this moment. If this feels too vulnerable, option 2, a lot of kids like this, is just to find crocodile pose. You're going to make a pillow with the hands. Rest your head here, and you're going to wobble your hips and just come to stillness for a few breaths. You can stay in crocodile pose, or you can stay in Shavasana. Slowly, we're going to bring our knees in and come over onto our side in this fetal pose, stacking our hips, resting our head in our bicep. And stretch one leg long, push up, and come on back to easy seat pose. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. The light that is me sees and honors the light that is each one of you. So happy that you could practice children and family yoga with me today. I hope this was good for you. Thank you.